happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over, like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode? Similes are direct comparisons, and there are plenty of direct comparisons in the poem. Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over, like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode? These are direct comparisons or similes. The similes in the poem indicate the different sufferings of African Americans. The dream is given human traits. This is called personification. Examples of personification in the poem are: does it dry up? A human can be exhausted and in this way dry up. Or fester like a sore. A sore is a wound, and fester can mean the sorrow, the pain, and the trauma of the African Americans. And then run. This means running from problems, trying to escape. Does it stink like rotten meat? Rotting meat is often associated with foul stench, and foul stench is associated with disgust. This indicates the long and hard path of achieving equality.
A connotation is a relation between words, a describing factor. We have found 5 synonyms for 5 connotations in the poem. A synonym for sugar over, sugar sweet, is candy. A synonym for stink is stretch or false stretch. For the word dry, we have chosen dried up. Fester in this sentence, fester like a sore. A synonym could be suffering of pain, mental pain. A word says sag, a word sags like a heavy load. Heavy load is a burden, mental burden, and this indicates the suffering and the memory and feeling of slavery. Contrasts are direct opposites. The direct opposites in the poem are rotten meat and syrupy sweet, fester like a sore and sugar over. There are also rhymes in the poem: sun and run, meat and sweet. The theme of the poem is human and civil rights. The suffering of the African Americans, Hughes puts in focus, and the pain of being seen as a human of less value. The dream he talks about in the poem is a dream of equality, but there is fear of the dream might not become true, but continue a nightmare. It relates to the African Americans living in America.
Det er Henrik.
Hallo? Jeg ringer lige lidt. Jeg er lige i gang med noget. Hej.
You're next.